They'll be calling you a radical. Been a long time since we've been back here in this spot, Robin Hood. So, Tim Martin claims he's seen the sniffer plane in Eugene. So he called, did a bunch of calling, airport, blah, blah, verified. So the sniffer plane, it's support plane. So the sniffer plane, if you don't know what the sniffer plane is, the sniffer plane goes in on nuclear accidents or nuclear bombs or nuclear whatever, you know. It's a very secret gig. Remember on the inauguration in 2017 when Trump, a wave come across Europe then. I said, Putin, you know, celebrated him occupying the White House. You know, remember Kevin Blanche on remember the 5th of November? Before the election, climbed the statue. The Russians have occupied the White House. They will never leave. That was long before the election. Well, 3 days before the election. So, the 8-8, so I'm like, would they be monitoring Fukushima at this point? Not with the sniffer plane. They know the fucking readings on Fukushima. They're just covering them up and hiding them. You know, it's the greatest cover-up denial. It's like when I'm in Europe, everybody's like, well, everybody knows about Fukushima. I'm like, no, again, not direct hit. No. They think it's sci-fi. What? Yeah, you got to realize what a number has been done on the average American mind in the United States. They turned nuclear energy into science fiction. What? No, people don't even think it's real. They're Looney Toonies. They drive right by the fucking, oh, I always thought that was Dolly Parton. We called it it's a nuclear fucking reactor. 2 of them. What? So, the sniffer plane, been verified, landed yesterday evening in Eugene. Only one way, I'm telling you, this is this nuclear disaster in Russia. So the westerly winds have shifted, which, you know, that happened 8-8. Now what's today? You know, we're getting towards late October. So the 3 so-called U.S. diplomats, why the fuck would 3 U.S. diplomats be in that part of the fucking world? One reason in a rent-a-car going to a neighborhood. They're trying to dig out and find out what the fuck. You know? So, the sniffer plane was sent into Europe, supposedly got into Russia in January 2017. Of course, beep, beep, beep. It's like anything nuclear. Whoop, whoop, in the U.S. You know? People don't even know what Santa Susana is, let alone Idaho National Lab, pulling people off the roofs. These little Nuscale from hell, let's do it again. Let alone Fukushima. You know, 3 Mile Island, you know, Chernobyl, Mayak, fucking Westlake, Hanford. Oh, fuck. So, this is not a nuclear weapons test. Of course, nuclear reactors are nuclear weapons. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? They're one and the fucking same. So remember when I made this? I dug this out. I don't know, fuck, I found it. This was before Fukushima happened. You know, my post-ignorance, you know, gig. So I had a lot of cool science, and I got sick. Unfucking the world. I made that poster for my own funeral when they told me I was going to die in 2012. My friend made those up for me for my funeral. So, for real, that was in 8 years ago right now. They told me they had no chance I'd be dead soon. He made that one for me. People have sent me so much cool stuff. I like this one. I dug this one out today. I don't know. I love that one. I've got so much cool stuff that people have sent me along the way. Thank you to everybody who supported the story work. You know, I was doing some cleaning around the house today because it's a fucking nightmare because I've been going so hard for fucking 8 years that it's a fucking disaster. Jeez. You know, and so my life's been upside down. Miss Chamberlain made me those. I found 3 of those still left. Clear back then. Those are great. a young woman gave me these. Remember when I did my blue hearts on Valentine's Day? In February at Diablo Canyon, protesting there. When did I do? First time I did that, 2014, February 2014. Of course, the shirtwaist gig. So a young woman gave me this. That came to that event. That was a pretty cool event. This is the emergency information for Diablo Canyon Power Plant. I'll tell you why I like this so good. This is their 2015 calendar. And they always have the really grand, spectacular photographs of, that's the pier. There, these are all right there, right there. That place is so spectacular. Pretty sure the starfish one's on this one, I hope. Did they have it at March 11th? No? Come on. Wildflowers at Diablo. You know why it's called Diablo? The Chumash call it the Mother's Heart. There it is. There's a beautiful picture of that beautiful place. Maybe it was the year before's calendar. Of course, that's Marl Rock. Siren Zone. This is their 2014 calendar. PG&E, those corrupt pieces of fucking shit that should be in jail. But I was thinking there was a really great picture of the pier with the starfish all over. That must have been 2013's calendar. I'll have to dig that one out. Just loaded with purple and red. You know, big, beautiful. Boy, they've disappeared, haven't they? The herons. So the Chumash used to call it the Mother's Heart. I didn't know that when I was doing my blue hearts on Valentine's Day. So yeah, that must be a different years. Emergency planning, lemons. So, the sniffer plane, if it's in there, and Tim Martin knows his shit. If he says the sniffer plane was there, the sniffer plane was there. And he knows his shit. Only one reason. It's probably been in Alaska moving up and down the coast on this disaster, 8/8. It's a fucking, there's a meltdown going on in Russia. Now, when I was in Wien, I talked to an IT kid that works inside the UN. His sister was visiting from Ukraine, one of them beautiful Ukrainian women. And she says, everybody knows about it. He says, everybody knows. I said, what about inside the UN? He says, I'm just an IT guy. But so one of the head of the IAEA come out, would talk to me every day. Well, you know, and just tell me to, you should be protesting your, you know, political. Well, I do that too, you know, but I says, well, how come you're not telling us? And, well, we're having trouble getting, I says, you're having trouble getting information? 7 of the top scientists in all of Russia, IAEA certified, were killed. Why would be these 7? But they're in bundles of 12, you know, when they test these things. Just like here at INL. It's going to happen right here at Idaho National Lab. Utah's funding it, Nuscale from hell. They're doing it right now. Fucking insane why Fukushima's killing the ocean. Killing the fucking planet. Plutonium. Fuck, you don't even know what it is. She says, yeah. I said, well, it's a weapon or a reactor. Well, we know it's a reactor. And I said, yeah, I do. Me too. So, the head of the NRC in San Juan Capistrano, Lyndon, told me the same thing. Yeah, it's a reactor. So then I met this young woman from Russia who lived in Siberia. They just, on her way somewhere in Vienna, we were doing a protest, she stopped there. She's in one of the videos. Well, everybody's talking about it. So then the next day, I'm out at the IAEA, and one of the feminine girls shows up. She's visiting with me, and she had just gotten back from Russia, St. Petersburg. And I said, well, St. Petersburg's awful close. Fucking Tsar Putin, you know, well. She says, oh, everybody's a buzz about it. Well, everybody's calling it the second Chernobyl. Why else would the sniffer plane be landing in Eugene? Huh. Sniffer plane goes in for only one reason only. That's the only reason they use it. So, God, what a great photograph this is. The guy sent me. Took this in Indiana 2 years before Fukushima happened, huh? Oh, 2 years before Ford. So this is a very old photograph, boy. So I'll work on this. There's a meltdown going on in Russia. Just what we need, another one. Anything nuclear, everybody just runs from it. Cover up, fucking, don't give a fuck. Not the rest of the world. They don't believe me in Europe. They don't believe me in Austria. I'm like, well, Greenpeace, Sierra Club, Friends of this, they're not. They're sell whores. Well, everybody knows about Fukushima. No, not in the U.S. Everybody over there does. Everybody in Europe does. Everybody in Asia does. The whole fucking world's fucking aghast about it. Going fucking psycho. Not here. Place that should be fucking screaming the loudest is. So it's been a hell of a ride for fucking 8 years. I don't know, man. Whoa. So. Got to get back to D.C., do my turn at the fucking peace vigil. You know, that's that time of year. And be back to fucking tide pool jumping. Low tides. So, somebody sent me some fucking great cans of fucking bumblebee tuna. Look at the day on. And he dated them. They're pre-Fukushima. So, we'll stay at it. Robin Hood, 2020. I haven't heard a peep about Riccati Iki. Nothing. No photos or anything. So, it's like the calm before the storm, huh? That's what it feels like. So, stay tuned. Since it happened, really, since 8/18, happened on 8/8, there hasn't been a peep fucking nowhere, but we don't have Gorbachev and Reagan. We don't have fucking Laguskov. We don't have them. You know, we have Putin and Trump. Trump and Obama, by the way. I like you guys are still fucking Obamacans versus Trumpettes. Identical fucking nuclear energy, Rick Perry fucking loving fucking freaks. You know, that's just, I mean, they're twins in policy, especially when it comes to fucking nuking the environment. So, stand tuned. Working on it. As soon as I know, you'll know.